morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to some World of Dummies. Yes, some more World of Dummies. Over the next week or two, we might start seeing a few more World of Dummies because I have loads. I've got loads of replays that people send me of World of Dummies. A lot of them are repetitive, but some of the repetitive I want to keep showing because a lot of them are banned, like for banned videos, and I will do everything in my power to get these people banned. But for today, we're not going to look at banned. We're just going to look at people that just thinks, you know, that is my position. This is my spot. I'm going to go there and I'm going to stay there. No matter what anyone says, no matter what anyone does, they want to go in a certain position because that is where they want to go. And they're going to stick to that. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work out. You know, a good position for one tank might not be a good position for another tank. Just like that position there with the Defender Mark 1. I mean, he's a very strong tank. He's a very strong tank. They're top tier. I mean, there is only a couple of, 3 tier 7s. He's got a very strong turret. He's got good gun depression. He's got good speed. So he could easily get up here and go hold down. The exact same thing for the T32. The T32, I mean, we're going to see him in a wee while, as the Scottish will say, but there is no reason whatsoever for him to be in this position that he's in. He also, with the Defender Mark 1, could push this ridgeline, and if him and the Defender actually pushes the ridgeline, just like the Defender has just started to do, but unfortunately just a little bit too late, we could easily win this game. Absolutely easily win this game, no problem whatsoever. But what the hell was the Defender Mark 1 doing? Like, he started to get shot and then he's just like, I'm bored. I'm bored and I'm just going to go and attack. So that is now one tank down. Unfortunately, our guy here, I mean, he's in a good tank, but the tank's not got the best of armors. And if he's going to push quite far forward, which is what he's doing now, instead of camping at the back where the Defender was, then it's not going to end well for our guy here. As you can see, hasn't bounced a single thing. He's only got 300 damage. There's tanks all around him, and he's absolutely getting ripped apart. 800 damage. He is now only on 18 hit points, and it doesn't look good for him whatsoever. Obviously, the red team have started to push around. He does get his final shot in, but sadly, he can't do any more. So that is now 2 tanks down. There's the Borzik, and of course, there's the T32, still in the same position. He is still in the same position, hasn't moved, because this is the kind of position a T32 should be in. Like, surely we all know that. This is the position a T32 should stay in. It doesn't quite. That's not right. The T32, in fact, I've spoke about it before, is an extremely strong tank. I mean, look at these guys. No one wants to push forward at all. No one wants to push forward. The SMV is coming around on his own, but yet the T32 still stays. He still remains in this position, and he does not want to move. So we're going to fast forward it, and we're going to end pretty much the game. And to my surprise, they actually win the game. They actually win the game, and without a doubt, that is because the T32 was in that amazing position. No, it's not, but they do well. The team do well to win. Unfortunately, the Defender Mark 1 didn't do too well in pushing, but I love it when people choose a position, and no matter what is going on, they are going to go with that position. And again, that is exactly what we are going to see in this Death Star game on Castilla. Now, as we know, Castilla is a good map for TDs. All depends on where the enemy go. All depends on what your team does as well. But not everybody can get in the same position. Not everybody. And when you've got 3 tank destroyers on this map, every single tank destroyer is going to have the same view of the game, where they're going to go. And of course, they're going to go into the position which is good for them, which is okay. It is okay to get into a position where you could do damage. But when you have everybody trying to get into the same position, it does not always work. Sometimes you've got to take the bullet, you know. Sometimes you've got to bite the bullet and think, you know what, I want to go there, but someone else is there, so I'm just going to go somewhere else. There's not that many positions in this map for a tank destroyer, but when you've got 3 tank destroyers sitting there saying, nope, I'm going to go there, I do not care if you're there, and I don't care if you're there. I'm still going to go in this position. Now, sometimes it could actually work out in your favor. Imagine the grill is where he is, or the grill is going to push up a bit more. The object is looking this way, the Death Star's looking this way. Imagine if a tank over here gets spotted crossing. Yeah, he's not going to last very long. If everyone is aiming at the right position, you can actually catch a heavy tank or any other tank off guard. So, you know, someone pushing, like this T-57. If he was now to just push down instead of around, then he would get absolutely ripped apart. Now, the problem is when you get spotted on this map, sometimes, again, you have to bite the bullet and think, you know what, I've got to move. I have to move now because I'm spotted. Now, the funny thing is, even the Yo was in a TD position. The Yo was in a TD position. The Bat Chat was trying to get into the TD position. It's not a position for everyone. And like I said before, like sometimes a good position becomes a crap position. All depends on what your team does, and it all depends on what the enemy team do as well. So even though one battle, this position here could be absolutely amazing. Another battle, it is absolutely useless because you're getting spotted. The whole team can see you and you can't see them. So just like the Death Star has already found out, he's lost half of his hit points against tanks that are not spotted because he decided not to move. However, most of the other green team did actually decide to, you know what, I need to move. And fair play to them, they have actually moved. The grill's moved, the Object 268 has moved. The only person that remains is the Death Star. So at least he backed up a bit. You know, he didn't just sit there, he backed up. He tried to relocate a little bit. He tried to reset his camo. I've posted a video, I think it was a short before, when I was in a Death Star in this position. I lasted about 20 seconds. I got spotted and every single person aimed at me and killed me within about 20 seconds of the game. So it doesn't always work out. There's other battles that you can sit here and do 7,000-8,000 damage. Again, it always depends on your team and the enemy team. If there's 3 or 4 of you sitting here, then you're not always going to get the same shots. Yeah, it's not right. You know, you shouldn't do it. If there's a tank already in this position, then just find a different position. Don't just sit there and say, no, that is my position, I'm going to stay here. That guy should move, because that guy is probably thinking the exact same thing. But yeah, it's at least a few of them moved, and just the Death Star remains. So let me know if you've had a battle like this. Let me know if you've had a battle where players just go into a certain position and that is where they want to go, and that is where they are going to go. No matter where the enemy team is, no matter where the green team is, they are going to go in that position regardless of what anyone tells them to do or whatever anyone else decides to do. But I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. I'm meadsy69 and I will catch you all soon. Bye-bye. With